The rupee crossed the $90 mark last month, and it seems that it's still under pressure. As I'm speaking, it's at 90.26 today. But its weakness is not just against the dollar, but against the other major currencies as well. So let's understand what's actually happening and get out of the pickle of rupee depreciation. The US dollar is the world's reserve currency. It is more like the main character in global finance. Most of the global trade, commodity pricing, and cross-border investments are done in dollars. So when the rupee falls against the dollar, the Indian economy feels the impact. So there are multiple reasons why the rupee is depreciating. To list a few, there is pressure from the Indian trade and current account deficit. At the same time, the FII outflows is depreciating the rupee further. So a weaker rupee means costlier fuel, flights, cars, and phones. And at the same time, your foreign education and foreign trips that you have planned get a bit more expensive. But our exporters like IT, pharma, agriculture, textile, gems and jewelry, they benefit from it because they earn more for every dollar they get home. But there is way more to rupee depreciation. A lot is happening behind the scenes. It is not just a one-shot story. We'll break down the yen carry trade, the trade tariffs, the RBI actions, and way more, and how it is shaping the rupee depreciation in the coming years. The following statements were made by the RBI governor and the chief economic advisor regarding the rupee decline. But these statements reflect a fundamental economic framework known as the impossible trilemma. It states that one cannot have all three of free trade flows, independent monetary policy, and a stable exchange rate. India's choice has been very clear since the 1991 liberalization. It has prioritized the independent monetary policy and the free trade flows. At the same time, a stable exchange rate is a necessary trade-off. It has cut the rate to 5.25%. The CPI, as per the latest data, is at 1.33%, which has remained low, and it is below the tolerance band of 2%. Thus, the RBI is trying to move up the inflation to the target of 4%. On December 23rd, the RBI announced liquidity measures. OMO purchases of rupees 2 lakh crore in 4 tranches of rupees 50,000 each to fix the internal plumbing, to make sure that the banks have enough cash to lend, because the tax payments and the festive spending have sucked out the system dry. RBI conducted a USD INR buy-sell swap auction worth of $10 billion with a 3-year tenure on January 13, 2020. So the RBI will buy dollars right now and boost their reserves, at the same time providing rupee liquidity to the banks. Currently not focusing on rupee levels. It is just making sure that there is no sudden vertical fall, using slow measures like being heavily active in NDF markets and using offshore tools to short the dollars. But this may deplete our reserves, which currently stand at $680 billion.